Your new favorite country music festival is here and right in your backyard. The Country Fair is bringing Zach Bryan, John Pardi, Chris Young, and more to the fairgrounds at Chesterfield Amphitheater. May 19th through the 21st, 2022. Grab your friends and slide on your cowboy boots for a 3-day festival experience. Packed with country music's hottest stars, some of St. Louis's most popular eats and drinks, a free carnival with all your favorite rides upon festival entry, an authentic honky-tonk with live music, dancing, mechanical bull riding, and so much more. Kids under 12 free. Get your single-day ticket starting at $20 or 3-day passes now at ChesterfieldCountryFair.com.
Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast. Thank you so much for checking out another episode of the show. Today's features Nick Gusman and Sean Kamery from Nick Gusman and the Coyotes. Had a lot of fun hanging with these two, talking about their latest record that they released last year. These guys really mean a lot to me, and I'm thankful to call them friends. They, were a big part of Debbstock in 21 also, and helped me raise a bunch of money for that. And they're just some of the best guys you could ever meet. So get out and go see a live show, shake their hand and tell them thanks, and pick up some of their brand new music. I think vinyls are on the way for the new self-titled Nick Gusman and the Coyotes vinyl. And you can find that streaming wherever you get your digital music at today. And you're going to get a little sneak peek of it on today's episode. Do you want to remind you, as always, Rock Paper Podcast is brought to you by Roughneck Beard Company and American Rambler, located right here in St. Louis over in the Maplewood area. Stop in and visit them or shop 24/7 at roughneckbeardcompany.com. Use my code RPP15 during checkout for an exclusive 15% off your purchase. Roughneck Beard Company is proud to present a brand new beard oil blend, Comeback Kid. Spring is upon us and the world is in rebirth. The pandemic seems to be winding down and life is beginning to resume. Try our brand new invigorating blend of lemon, peppermint, black pepper, rosemary, and lang-lang. It's the perfect blend to bring us all back to life. Comeback Kid, now available at roughneckbeardcompany.com. And you can always find all their wonderful beard oils, beard balms, junk powder, their tattoo ointment, banger butter. You can buy their soaps and combs, all kinds of stuff. And you can find it all again, roughneckbeardcompany.com. Use my code RPP15 during checkout for 15% off your purchase. And big thank you to my friends at Friendship Brewing Company for their continued support. Stop in and visit them in Wentzville for all your craft beer needs. Over 25 rotating taps, a full menu of all kinds of delicious food, burgers, nachos, pretzels, flatbread pizzas, and all kinds of tasty things. And you can get some live music this week on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, Jeff Walchhauser. And on May 6th, Steve Kyle. May 7th, Saturday night, James Birtle. And on Sunday, May 8th, First Things First, we'll be out there for Mother's Day. Full listing of all the details, the beer menu, the concert calendar, everything at friendshipbrewingcompany.com. And feel free to follow along with them on Facebook and Instagram for more details. And if you need me, of course, you can always find me at rockpaperpodcast.com. Hit me up on the socials. Email me at rockpaperpodcast@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you guys. And with that out of the way, sit back, relax, and enjoy a brand new episode with Nick Gusman and Sean Kamery.
Podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio. It's on the internet. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's also like my mom. It makes it sound more confusing, doesn't it? It sounds like this.
My name's Nick Gusman.
And I'm Shotgun Sean.
And you're listening to Rock Paper Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Scissors beat paper, paper covers rock. Rock beats scissors, Shane covers non-stop. Never know what new kind of guest that he's got coming at you. Live and direct on the spot. Could be rock, folk, country, or hip-hop, jazz. All kind of folks that he has. Could be an artist or a comedian to make you laugh on the
Rock Paper Podcast.
double-decker fudge round, rolling round town. Shane coming at you live and direct from ground zero. He's your hero, he's your bestie. Rock Paper Podcast with Shane Presley.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri, hanging out with Nick Gusman and Sean Kamery. Welcome to the show, guys.
How's it going, Shane?
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. It's been a long time since we've got to do one of these properly, so this is super cool. I'm excited to be here and catch up with you guys. You guys just literally rolled into town a couple hours ago, fresh off the little weekender with the boys in Yard Eagle, right?
That's right.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't think I went to bed till 5 a.m.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, man. So how was that? How was the trip?
I'm very irritable.
Right.
No, I'm in good spirits. It was fun. It was great. I think. How many times have we traveled with them so far?
We've done a few weekend runs. A lot of in shows in town too.
Yeah, we've done a lot of stuff with Yard Eagle. We've become good buds.
Yeah, it's a good combo. Good 1-2 punch. I really, those guys are just a lot of fun. Just always a good time. So I can imagine a weekend hanging with those guys would be a lot of laughs.
Yeah, we got, let's see, where did we play on?
Toluca.
Last night was
Rose Bowl last night in Urbana.
Yeah, Rose Bowl in Urbana. That was a cool-ass place. That's a great place.
Yeah.
We had that in our heads for a while. Bobby Stevens has been out there a few times and always mentioned it. And then I think Garrett was the one that contacted and booked it.
Was he?
Yeah, and they were like, well, we want to do some other St. Louis bands. And we're like, okay, let's ask Yard Eagle.
Get our boys up there.
So once we put that show together, then Baxter was like, well, I can maybe put together the Friday. We went to Toluca. Is it called Toluca Lanes or Bob's?
Both. I mean, it used to be a bowling alley.
Yeah.
Like a 4-laner.
Yeah, that was a great spot too.
Nice.
That was a really good night. So we just had the 2 shows, and we got taken care of really well by Janie. So shout out to Janie.
Thanks, Janie.
With her big.
And Bob. Bob took care of us.
That's true. Bob did too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Crowds responded well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. People digging the new tunes.
I'd say so. Yeah, people liked it a lot.
I mean, all the tunes are new to them.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that's just that's the goal, man. Getting out there, continuing to spread the good word, trying to add more and more cities on board to the what you guys are doing. And
Yeah, that's the goal. We were talking about that last night. It's like, what should the goal be? I guess it is these weekend runs, but selectively pick. Okay, we want to go back to Rose Bowl in Urbana 3 times this year,
right?
And plan that for next year. Those little runs.
And they tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends, so on. All right, just keep growing it, man. It's I'm excited for you guys, man. It's cool to see you out there doing this thing. I mean, obviously we've been working hard here in St. Louis, and people are really enjoying what you guys are doing, and it's time to tell the rest of the world. So getting out there
the
and
rest of the world.
Yeah, man.
Well, we will. We're gonna go to Europe again.
Yeah.
I just messaged Jordy.
Oh, is it all good to go.
He messaged me back yesterday.
No
and
more
was like-
COVID, right?
He said, "Yes, you're good to go. We're bringing you over." So we're doing the Netherlands,
Very cool.
and Germany. Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't is that like a fall thing, or what do you?
Well,
Yeah.
Let's see if Russia ruins it all this time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's that's like my dream, dude. I would love to like just do some traveling around see some rest of the world. You know, it's like I've got to do very little of that here, even just in the States. But I would love to, you know, see what Europe has to offer and everything else, just to get some culture.
I've never been there. Have you been there?
I've been to Italy and England.
Sean's a well-traveled man.
Yeah.
Man, I've been to 40, 45 states due to music. That's pretty nice,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I feel like I got a few checked off too. And I was like, I remember before I started playing music and going anywhere to play music, I was kind of like, you know, I'd meet somebody and they're like, I've been in all 50 states. And I'd be like, that is insane. How did you do it? And then like randomly touring and going and playing or planning real tours. I need to count them up, but I think there's only a few left, you know.
Montana? Yeah. You've been to Montana.
I've been to Montana, yeah.
You've been to Maine?
No. Wait, is New Hampshire? No, that's in Rhode Island. New Hampshire is New Hampshire.
Yeah. You're talking.
Where's
You're talking the whole Northeast.
Providence, Rhode Island. I've been there.
Okay. Yeah.
Somewhere
we've
in
been
New
to Rhode
Hampshire.
Island.
And
we've
then
been when we did that duo run.
What's right underneath Maine? Is that
Maryland? No. Why were we talking about geography?
I don't know. I was just trying to think of how far up I went up there. I can't remember.
We did not make it to Buffalo. I do know that much.
No, we turned around. We got about a quarter of the way, an eighth of the way there, and we're like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Driving into a blizzard.
Are you allowed to curse on your podcast?
You can say whatever. It's on the internet.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, Sean.
Yeah.
Whoa, settle down.
Sean's had a half a cup of coffee, guys. Watch out.
Look out. I'm just going to crack this a little bit. It's hot in here.
Yeah, it's getting steamy.
It's the pressure. It's getting to us.
I can turn on the AC.
I don't know. I'm fine.
Can you do a little pause for a second?
We can do whatever, yeah.
Or can I just go over there and you guys talk about something?
Talk amongst yourselves.
Tell them how we met, Sean, playing music.
So, did we meet at Manja? Manja many years ago when Manja was still open.
Yeah.
The open mic on Thursday nights, you know. Manja was great. 3 a.m. bar. You get done with your gig, get back in town, it'd be about 2 o'clock. Going to Manja.
Yeah.
You never know who you'll see, but it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
So that's
I miss Manja.
Yeah.
Now they got some really good Steve's hot dogs there.
And they're actually playing music over at Steve's.
Who was playing there?
I think every Wednesday.
Yeah, they're doing a lot different events. They're doing a comedy open mic thing also.
What? Right there on Grand at Steve's Dogs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, Steve's got he's got the stage back there and still. And so yeah, he's got it all built up to where he's you can do.
Wait, the stage that was in Manja?
I don't know if it's exactly the same stage, but it's a small.
That's the left half of Manja. And in the back, they got a stage. It's kind of just like a
Okay.
But
1.5-foot riser.
He's not really doing like full band stuff, but a lot of acoustic duo.
I've seen a 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, he's got. Every now and then it's a small stage, but it's like. That's cool. Every now and then they'll throw a bigger thing together, but from a lot of times it's just duo kind of stuff.
I'll go up there and play just for a bunch of hot dogs.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Steve's, good. Man. But yeah, I went to see. I don't know. It's been a while, but I stopped in and saw Sophisticated Babies over there, which. Adam Hookey and Cody Henry doing their tuba and ukulele duo, which is highly entertaining.
They played Debbstock.
Yeah, and they played a Debbstock.
That was cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's highly entertaining. If you ever get a chance to watch that show, they're so much fun.
I think I remember like Adam Hookey singing his ass off too.
Yeah,
he could sing.
Well, he could and what's fun about that act is like he can go so high. which is real impressive. But then he also does like he'll do like Green Jelly, Three Little Pigs, and like, you know, he's getting like this real deep like rock thing going, and like little big, you know, like so it's cool to see his range and that he pulls off, and then like just shredding on a ukulele while he's doing it.
It's super rad.
So they're very good. But yeah, anyway, so Steve's got a lot of different entertainment going out there. So it's cool to see that they're still keeping it music going there, even though Manja's long gone now. But yeah, man. So that's where you guys met on a jam that night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just sat in with each other for once. Or maybe I was playing and you were like, hey, I'm just going to play fiddle. And I was like, okay.
I'm liable to do such things.
I was like, well, that sounded pretty good.
All right.
We had, we just played a good like 7 or 8 songs or something.
Had you...
and it was well received. And then we were like, you know what?
Had you formed the actual Coyotes yet at that time?
No, not at all.
No, he was playing with Moon Glampers.
Yeah.
I might have been playing with Les Gruff and the Billy Goat at the time.
Yeah.
Moon Glampers still played for like a year or 2 after we met. I played a few shows with you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you sat in on some stuff.
I remember bringing the organ into Manja that one time on a skateboard.
Yeah, so that's when we were calling ourselves, which I was using everybody from the Moon Glampers. I was like, hey, I'm forming another band. And like, it's all the Moon Glampers plus Sean, I think, basically. Yeah. And so we used to have this big console organ, you know, those big giant air organs, what do you call it, like a Yamaha big console organ. We put it on a skateboard. We threw it in the bed of the truck with like 4 people, and then brought it to Manja, put it on a skateboard and wheeled it in. Had like candles and a Mexican blanket draped over it and all this shit. And everybody was like, what the hell are you doing? What is that? For this one show?
All right.
Like, yeah, why not?
We like to party.
That was fun.
Yeah. Skateboard, huh? That's it. Real professional.
Yeah, so that band went through a few different lineup changes until we got this one we've been on for a while. And I guess it was called, at that time it was what? I think we were joking around saying Nick Gusman and the Fine Print.
Oh, yeah.
As like a joke. And then we were like Nick Gusman and the Last Minute Men. Mm-hmm. And then there might have been another one, but Coyotes was the one that stuck, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Fuzz, what are you doing over there? Are you being good?
Playing some harp.
Well, we so you solidified everything. Now we got the official Nick Gusman and the Coyotes record out there. We got the
second one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got 2.
We got the second one.
We got 2.
Well, the first
one was just Nick Gusman, Dear Hard Times.
Right.
When I started that one, I didn't have a band fully formed yet. I just had like people that were willing to do a show with me here or there, and like, so it felt appropriate whenever the second record was ready to do, since we all had a good handle on everything. It was like, okay, well now we've been an actual band for a few years now.
Yeah.
This is going to be self-titled album, you know. So
yeah, but yeah, man, this. I really dig this album, and I had a ton of fun celebrating the record with you guys at the album release party at Off Broadway that night, and but yeah, I really like. I mean, obviously, Your Hard Times is one of my favorite albums, and so I was excited already just to hear what you guys were coming up with next, and this definitely did not disappoint me. It was a lot of fun to. It's really quite an adventure, you know. When you hit play on this, there's a lot going on, a lot of different, you know, some faster, some slower. It's just like a lot of variety, and it's just nice to hear. Like, and really, like when I was just listen to it on my drive over here, and it's really like sounds like a movie score, like the whole thing, like. I feel like you could start
to finish. You mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, especially like the second half. I feel like is really could be that, but I feel like almost the whole thing like is
Saddle Up.
I mean, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, well, like
That song to me.
I just even that I
one's
started
very
like
cinematic.
Well, but even that I started like imagining like this being like this whole movie soundtrack, like starting at the beginning, you're saying in Natchez Queen, like we're born Christmas Day, and like it starts telling this guy's story, and then then turns out he's pretty lonely. He's lonelier than you, and he's looking for
I like that.
So it's like it's almost like this whole story of this guy. So you start kind of running this whole thing together, man. So I don't know. I was just having fun thinking about this whole like what this like movie might look and sound like.
That's interesting. I never really thought of them all as any type of cohesive thought. You know what I mean? But that's pretty neat. Now I'm going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of songs that have personal themes in there that you could see them building off each other,
Or we could just lie and be like,
Yeah, right.
It's a concept thing.
I just imagine
it all works together.
Yeah. Imagine the story of this guy. He's like, he's working on the riverboat, and then he realized that's not the life for him, and then he starts like heading out west, and he's starts working working as a farmhand or whatever, something like that, and doing some, he's got the.
Well, if you look at it, like Burning Blue, there's like a conflict there. Then all of a sudden he's in Oklahoma, Okemah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he gets a little further west because Saddle Up's like definitely, like Old West.
Right.
Maybe he's down in Texas. He's definitely down in New Mexico at that point. And then it's a full-on Western sound there, and then he dies.
Yep. Right.
Leo got a death. The Nickel in the Bank, maybe that's
the credits start rolling. You're
reincarnation or something. Or he's he wakes up and it was all a dream.
Yeah. There it is, man.
He already was dead.
Spoiler alert. I'll do some Sixth Sense stuff on him. Like he was dead the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's where my mind goes. I just start thinking of this kind of stuff a little bit. Well, speaking of the record, let's talk about Saddle Up. This is one we wanted to share with you. And this is, again, like just really kind of diving into that Western theme, which I thought was like super cool to hear you guys kind of taking this kind of approach to a song.
Yeah, this one, I might have put notes on it in somewhere in here, but maybe I didn't. Saddle Up was it was one of those weird songs. I remember when I started writing it here, I was reading about Wyatt Earp and stuff, because I've always found that story kind of fascinating, like all the little tales, like the gunfight at the OK Corral and these real small battles that broke out between the law there and the cowboys, And it was just kind of all these romantic Old West tales, and I've always liked Western movies, and it was a different time. It's kind of just really cool to learn about. So I was reading about his life a little bit, and then I was like, I wonder if I could just come up with a few lines about, about this story that you've seen the movie Tombstone too, right?
All right.
It's all kind of based off the snapshot within Tombstone. At their last ride or whatever, where they go to wipe them out, wipe out the
hunt
cowboys.
down the cowboys.
Yeah, pretty epic part. So I don't know. I just started off with a few lines of that story, kind of chronologically, and then I just ended up finishing it, like without any intention of like it being a song that's gonna be good or bring it to the band or anything. And then it sat for a while, and then I was like, "What do you guys think of this?" Mm-hmm. And it was like it was like kind of a challenge, which was
arranging
fun.
it all and figuring out the elements. Mm-hmm. Which you brought a lot of players in from outside the band to record.
Yeah, for the record, for the audio on the, on the actual record, we brought in a bunch of folks to help arrange it because we wanted it to be like this big cinematic thing. The way we do it as a 6-piece is a little different, but it's still the same vibe. We try to arrange it cinematically, but it was a challenging arrangement to make, and it was fun.
Yeah.
And that one's pretty weird and out there, but
Saddle up, young hombres, time to ride. We hit the trail before the sun is high. Finish up your drinks and kiss those girls goodnight. Saddle up, young hombres. In the Whetstone Mountains, we make our stand for what they done to Morgan, Virgil land. Anyone done wrong by a Coyotes cowboy's hand in the Whetstone Mountains. Well, death is coming quick through the air. Texas Jack is pinned beneath his mare. Ambushed in the crossfire, one we may not fear. Death is coming quick. Well, the buckshot through my coat, it did no harm, and the bullet in my boot heel left it torn. And they fired through my pants, but they just hit my saddle horn, and the buckshot through my coat. The iron spring is running vengeance red. I shot Curly Bill and Johnny dead. Well, I'm sorry about your horse, Jack, but at least the bastard's bled. That iron spring is running. New Mexico is calling from the east. Thank you, Mr. Hooker, for the feast. Sierra Bonita is a mighty good piece, but New Mexico is calling. Oh, so settle up, young hombres, time to ride. The sheriff's posse ain't that far behind. Finish up your drinks and kiss those girls goodnight. Saddle up, young hombres.
Yeah, man, I like it though. I like, especially like where it sits on the record. I just feel like it kind of starts that's like there's like almost a shift there to like where the first half and the second half of the record, like it's like I feel like the second half of the record is very much into that world of diving into those songs of like more of a real Western theme to it.
Yeah, we packed them together
Right.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was intentional. We're like,
Right, but that's like like it kind of feels good because it's almost like a concept part, like that really like those all run kind of together, like we're
yeah, I'm excited to see how the vinyl, because we're gonna get these vinyls at some point,
Right.
And A side and B side are gonna be kind of quite different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but like I said, I think it all still flows nicely as a full album, but like definitely that you can feel like A side, B side. I mean, that makes perfect sense as thinking of it as a vinyl playing on the record. So, which were those? I know we did pre-order. Those are on the way.
I was like,
sometime?
we actually just got. They're not on the way yet.
Oh, okay, not
we
on the
haven't
way.
ordered
Yeah.
them yet.
All right.
But I just got vinyl masters back from Sarno.
All right.
So I'm uploading the audio, and we actually don't have enough yet to order them.
Yeah.
But we have enough money to get them started. So.
Yeah, I know that's. Obviously, it's been talked about a lot with Taylor Swift and Adele and all these giant records that were printed on vinyl this year. So a lot of places are like way behind on production and things.
They were like, well, we want ours first, and we're going to give you millions of dollars
right.
to print them. So like, well, of course.
So everybody's like sitting there waiting for vinyl to be printed and stuff.
Yeah, let's push all the independent artists to the back.
But yeah, it's good that I guess it stinks for some of the, like I said, some of the independent artists, but it's cool that so many people are getting on board with vinyl though, and wanting to buy more records.
It's definitely coming back.
Yeah.
There's a mama robin right there feeding her baby birds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just saw her drop. Is he up there?
Oh yeah.
She just had a bird and like just dropped a worm right into the little bird's mouth. Sorry.
Nick's gonna write.
It was really like stealing my attention away for
Yeah.
a second. I was like, this is
I don't know
insane.
that
This is
little yellow
nature.
one out there, but that's a pretty bird too.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna write a country song right here.
yeah, we're gonna write one right now.
But yeah, man. So this, so we got to keep an eye out for vinyl. But we do have the album out there on wherever you're getting your digital music
Well,
at
and
today.
we just made some bootleg CDs. I guess.
All right.
We did. You got a CD player in your car?
I do. Yeah.
Well, you take one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you one.
All right.
It's just Maggie printed them up, Garrett's wife,
Yeah.
Maggie, and they just got the cover on there, list of songs inside. There's no lyrics or anything. She actually printed some lyric things. She has them at her house, but
Nice. Yeah. Old school, huh? Like ripping some CDRs and.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just we sold a couple of them.
Yeah, nice.
This tour we sold I think 4 vinyls and like 2 of those little CDs.
All right.
Just had a couple shows. We're like, that helps. That's
Yeah.
a lot of gas right there. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, man. Well, let's throw in another one. And
What did we say? Lonelier Than You?
Lonelier Than You. This is one of my favorites. I don't know, just that I like slow country songs like this.
Yeah, I tried to like in the beginning. I remember I think I showed Nigel the song first, and he was like, "This is cool. You should keep it like kind of like this Willie Nelson, old Willie Nelson kind of vibe."
All right.
As far as the instrumentation on it and stuff, and so I was like, "That sounds like a good idea." And so Nigel actually played the lead guitar on this song.
Yeah, shout out to Nigel.
Yeah, shout out to Nigel, man.
Yeah.
Lonely girl, I know you're blue. It seems there's nothing you can do. You gave your heart and in return love is gone and left you burned. life can be so cold and strange, and leave you begging for a change. So baby, put those dreams away. You're not sleeping anyway. Let's throw our sorrow in the light. Let's have a drink or two tonight. I'll buy a round if this is true. I bet I'm lonelier than you. When you're looking at the moon, you know I'm staring at it too. And when your bottle's getting thin, I'm right there with you till the end. This life can be so cold and strange, and leave you begging for some change. So let us put our dreams away. We're not sleeping anyway. Let's throw our sorrow in the light. Let's have a drink or two tonight. I'd buy a round if this is true. I bet I'm lonelier than you. I'd buy a round if this is true. I'd buy a round if this is true. I bet I'm lonelier than you. 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 I bet I'm lonelier than you.
Well, this and all recorded at Native, is that correct?
Yeah, the first two records.
Yeah. What, Sean, you have anything you want to add around?
Native is amazing.
Yeah.
Ben, excellent engineer. You know, he's doing big things. I love it.
Yeah. What is there anything coming to mind with Lonelier Than You? Is this like beside lyrically wise? Like, have you ever? Is there any? Is this just a story? Another story you came up with, or is this based off on?
Yeah, basically, it's kind of like I don't know. I feel like I've seen numerous women in these spots where they're like just bumming on the whole love thing, you know, with guys being pieces of shit and, and stuff, you know. And it's basically me. It's not really specifically about one person, but it's about multiple people. And me kind of like, in a way, extending an invitation to like cheer them up in a way. Sure. Be like, let's go, you know, have a good time and not worry about this. I'm also brokenhearted too. You know, like I feel you.
Right.
I'm just trying to kind of commiserate, you know.
Yeah.
In a way.
Let's be lonely together.
Right.
Yeah. Is that Hannah on vocals with you, or?
Yeah, Hannah Satterwhite sang on this one. Sounds great. I was like really happy with what she did. She did a lot of stuff on the record, actually. She sang harmony on like maybe like 5 songs or something.
I saw you guys, well, it was like last fall at Open Highway, and she joined you on that set. And like, I think it might have been the first time I'd seen you perform with her in the band like that. And like, I thought it added a lot to the
Yeah.
you know,
Imagine if she just like came to all the shows.
yeah.
and
You're
just sang.
always trying to get us to sing more harmonies.
I know.
We just need to get
That-
in here, solve the whole problem.
Right.
there.
That would just be so much a whole nother person in
Right.
the band. Like 7 people. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But especially having, I don't know,
But I would do it if Hannah was like, "Hey, I want to be in the band."
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it.
but
She
I
don't want
think,
to ride with us.
I think there's something really cool, like, you know, on that track, particularly like, you know, just the combination of a male and female vocals and blending and stuff. Like, it just sounded really pretty. So, and to get more of that in the set, like, I think was really cool.
Oh
so,
yeah,
so that was
it would be great. I'm gonna invite her to some more shows coming
Yeah.
up, some good ones. See if she wants to come out and play with us. That'd be great.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun weekend over there at Open Highway last year.
Yeah.
That was
that was wild. Remember the
That
storm?
tornado or
Yeah.
storm
Did you
down
leave?
there? Yeah, I didn't stick to 3 hours. It was raining, so I didn't want to come
Yeah.
back. So.
We dipped out got a burger at a place, and we came back, and it was like cooled off and awesome. And
It was
and then
fine.
and then Paul Cawthon tore it up, and
Yeah, I remember that was good. I think I seen you
yeah,
right there
yeah, I'm sure.
walking up to watch the show there.
Yeah, Morgan Wade on that side stage also, and then it was Whitey Morgan at the end of the night closing it out and stuff. And I don't know, it was cool, man. It was it was like perfect after the storm rolled through. It was like, nice cool down and quite a bit, and it was just it was fun.
I wonder how much attendance it
It did.
affected.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
sure. Decent part.
Because I did hear of some people that were there and that just didn't come back.
Sure.
And I was like, okay.
yeah. But that Paul Cawthon set was hot, man. It was it was a lot of
He's
fun.
good.
Yeah.
He's great.
I can't wait to. He's June 12th at Old Rock House coming back to town. That's gonna.
Really?
With the new record, yeah.
That'll be rad.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see it again, man. The new record's a lot of fun too. So.
Nice.
Yep. Well, let's. You guys got some dates on the calendar. Speaking
Yeah.
of dates, which a couple of them. One of them in particular is right out by me, and I'm excited about that. But you, May 6th, over at Blue House Theater in Warrenton,
Is
Missouri.
that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, it's.
Wait, you live over there?
I'm in Winsville, so it's like 20 minutes from my house, maybe. So, not too far.
I'm stoked about this place. I don't even know. You've been there. You said it's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, very
It's
cool.
a small room, 160.
Yeah, something like
cap.
that. Somewhere in that ballpark. I think that's what he was saying. Somewhere that he can probably sell 160 tickets, and I don't know if they've officially sold it out or not. Where they cap it at, but I think that's what he was saying.
He said the sound system was like all been updated. And
Yeah.
it's brand new and it's really nice. And
Yeah, I was impressed, man, and just there's it's kind of old part of town. The building's been there forever, and this cool like exposed brick, and I just feel like there's really nothing for live entertainment out that way at all. Like so, seeing a cool spot like this, bringing in live original local music, and really trying to showcase what St. Louis has to offer. I mean, right now, I think you guys might be one of like the first like country bands to play. Most of the calendar's been full of blues music, and they're real big on that. But he's not opposed to obviously to bringing in bluegrass and all kinds of different stuff too. But
Cool.
But right now the calendar has been a lot of blues heavy bands. So
I checked it out on the website. There's quite a few names that I've heard of
yeah.
on there, and some guys from St. Louis
Right.
going out there and playing.
But I was really impressed with it all. Just a comfortable feel, and they got all kinds of tasty beverages in a can out there, and so Sean's can document some of his skills.
Shotgunning abilities.
Yeah. We got, but yeah, we I don't know. So anyway, that's gonna be a fun night, and I think for you guys too, like the particular show. I mean, you guys play a lot of various bars and venues around, but like proper theater, like people sitting and listening, and like I think it's gonna be really neat. So
Yeah.
I won't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've played those in orchestra many years ago. But it's been a long time.
I mean, they can get rowdy and party too, but I just feel like it's nice change of pace a little bit to like when people actually just taking it all in and listening to the music and stuff. So
Yeah, we're excited, man. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
Got quite a few cool shows coming up. There's that. Or did we? Oh well, I was gonna say the Venice Cafe one. We weren't gonna talk about it.
Now you're talking
But now I'm already
about it.
talking about it. I think the next show we got coming up is Thursday.
Yeah.
This coming Thursday, the 28th April at Venice Cafe. Then we got Blue House Theater.
Yeah.
On the 6th.
Belleville on the 7th.
Oh yeah, Belleville. It's called like, what is it called?
The venue on Main.
Venue on Main, and the festival is called Experience Live Music Row.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got like all that, everything Belleville's like loaded up like all day long on, like, right? It's like,
Yeah, from noon to 11.
yeah, so all kinds of music to be.
I
4 or 5
mean,
different.
I wonder if it's just gonna be just a ton of people on the street just partying the
Hope
whole
so.
day.
Yeah,
Could
that
be
sounds.
fun.
I hope so. Hope it's a well-attended event. It seems like a lot of fun. They got a big lineup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, all sorts of different favorites of ours in playing. So that'd be a fun day. Mm-hmm. Getting to bounce back and forth, getting all kinds of different sounds.
Yeah, that's going to be great. And we got, I think after, let's see, that's May 7th. The 8th is Mother's Day. And a few of us are going to be up at the Urban Chestnut Midtown doing just like an acoustic set. I'll probably go to lunch with my mom or something and then roll up there and have a few beers. I'm going to invite her too. I'm
Yeah.
like, Mom, you want to come
Right.
watch us play on Mother's Day? She probably would love to. So we got that going on, and then May 14th we'll be at this really cool, well-established place in Indianapolis called Duke's. Yeah, they have just some cool things about the place, so you can kind of get an idea of what it is. They have a sign above the stage that's, I think it says like, "Shut the fuck up." It's like, because they really want people to focus on the music, and it's not a bar where they want to hear people chattering constantly in between songs and over quiet songs. It's like It's very much about the music when you're coming to Duke's, and I mean, they encourage you to get rowdy, but get rowdy and with the music.
Right.
Don't just like go in there to socialize, to talk over the music. It's like,
I wish. I mean, like, I feel like again with Blue House and Dukes, and I just feel like there's a movement, where people kind of, really trying to. I mean, that's what I've been trying to do for a while with the Songwriter Showcase thing too. Just trying to create an actual listening room experience and stuff. And I know it's not for everybody, and people like, but it's like we're here to experience the art that's created here, and not just listening to you bitching about your day and everything else. So like, it's like. There's plenty of time for that elsewhere, or step outside and whatever you got to do. But, so yeah, it's cool that more venues are kind of getting on board with this kind of creating this atmosphere. But yeah, I wish, and I feel like the cell phone things, like I feel like people are kind of getting on with that too, like putting the phone down, like just be present in the moment that's happening. Like there's enough cell phone videos and whatever. I mean, but just be present with what's happening right in front of you instead of trying to worry about posting it to your followers and So I saw a video. I follow like the Factory online, and they were documenting because they sold out a show for Olivia Rodrigo the other night, and so the whole like room was filled with these teenage girls, and like. They panned across the audience, and every girl was holding their phone, right in front of their face, and and it was just, I don't know. I mean, like I get there's some of that you want to highlight, memories and stuff, and document some of this stuff, but you don't need to watch the entire show through your phone like that. So I wish more and more people would kind of get on with that too. Like,
yeah, I think the younger like you say, that's like a bunch of teens at that
Right,
show.
yeah.
You're not gonna get that crowd to put down
Well,
their phones. you
yeah.
know? That's like, but yeah,
I just
but it's everywhere for sure.
yeah. I mean, it's like I said, I get maybe snapping a picture, recording a song or whatever, but I just feel like
The phone light thing is hilarious.
yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah, I'm still about lighters. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
doing that last night.
Yeah, people just waving their flashlights
Sure.
or their phones up in the air, just their screens. It's like,
yeah.
it's not very cool.
All right, not the same effect.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. You mentioned that little bit of acoustic Sunday for Mother's Day, and I thought it might be good to throw in a live acoustic one we did here today, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it. I think it turned out okay.
Yeah. This is, again, just you and Sean. It's a little stripped down acoustic version of a Richard Thompson tune, right?
Yep. I first heard this one played by Nate and Dan. Actually, I think it was the whole Native Sons
I miss
band.
those boys.
Yeah, me too.
I see them all.
I mean, we
but
play with
they-
them all the time and see them, but
That band, though.
yeah, that group. But yeah, I think I first learned of this song from Nate Lowry, and I was like, oh, this is a great tune. And then, so we just immediately started playing it. After that, I was like, this one's too good to. So we're stealing that one, Nate. And so we started playing it a lot.
Well, for me, like I honestly, I was first I heard it, and you played the original, and you guys do, your own twist on it. So, but it sounded really good, man. Like, so I would hope that we do more of this and this kind of stuff. I like the sound a lot.
Yeah, excited. Yeah, I never played harmonica on it.
Yeah.
But we did that. That was the first attempt at harmonica on this song ever. So
Yeah, man.
there's that.
And then and it's just a good story to it. Obviously, really well written lyrics and.
It's always well received too. People that have never heard it.
Yeah, I mean, we typically play it in the smaller ensembles, not with the full band, which I feel like expresses the story better. You're not distracted by all the loudness. We're talking about the listening room and.
You want to hear the story really well for this song. Yeah, I agree. It's better how we did it today and 3-4 piece acoustic or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like anybody I've showed it to, I've always been impressed that they were like, old people already know it. I've showed it to young people. They're like, oh, that one's really cool.
Yeah.
Women, men, everybody, they're like, love that song. Love that story.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's a good one.
I do find that like cool to just like about music and about introducing it to a different generation too. Like taking, I feel like some of us may be more versed in some of the music than others, but getting to share it, pass it along, and like maybe introduce even myself. Like I've never heard this, so it's like same kind of thing. Like you dust off a song, maybe you know it pretty well, but then you play it for somebody else, and like, oh shit, I never heard this before, or this artist.
So you've never heard that song before?
I don't think so.
Oh wow, cool.
So, I mean, I've seen Native Sons a lot. Maybe I've heard them do it, but I didn't ring a bell. It didn't register whenever you guys played it. So I was like, I don't think I've heard this song. So, but anyway, just like that whole thing, be able to introduce people to new music. I think even if it's 40, 50 years, whatever, stuff like that. We can do. So I think that's fun. And then like putting your own twist on it. So that's my favorite part about covers. Just changing it up a little bit.
Red Molly says to James, that's a fine motorbike. A girl will feel special on any such like. And James says to Molly, well, my hat's off to you. It's a Vincent Black Lightning, 1952. And I've seen you at the corner and cafe, it seems. Red hair and black leather, my favorite color scheme. And he pulled her on behind and down to Box Hill they did ride. Well, James says to Molly, here's a ring for your right hand. But I tell you in earnest, I'm a dangerous man. 'Cause I fought with the law since I was 17. And I robbed many men to get this Vincent machine. Now I'm 21, I might make 22. I don't mind dying for the love of you. But if fate should take my stride, then I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Well, come down, Red Molly, yelled Sergeant McQuaid. They've taken young James for armed robbery. Shotgun blast to his chest, left nothing inside. Come down, Red Molly, to his dying bedside. When she got to the hospital, there wasn't much left. He was running out of road, running out of breath. But he smiled to see her cry and said, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. James, in my opinion, there's nothing in the world that beats a 52 Vincent and a red-haired girl. You know, Nortons, Indians, Harleys just won't do. They don't have a soul like a Vincent 52. And he reached for her hand and slipped her the keys. He said, I have no further use for these. I see angels and aerials, leather and chrome, swooping down from heaven to carry me home. Then he gave her one last kiss, and then he died. And he gave her his Vincent to ride.
You never cut a cover, properly recorded a cover, have you? Like for a record?
No, but I want to, honestly.
We could do a whole album
Right.
of covers and
It'd be pretty fun.
make it sound, and like, I love a lot of the songs that we typically play as covers.
Yeah.
We'd have to do ones though that we like. I guess we could do that. I think the way that we do it is, it's very similar, but also like it sounds like us and it's different.
Right.
I don't think we could do like welfare music or something,
No,
really,
or-
because like by the Bottle Rockets, because we cover that all the time. But the way that we do it is like we kind of do the Hardworking Americans version, like, and it's like just like that.
Yeah.
We don't really. We love playing because it's such an awesome song, but like for that cover, we kind of just steal someone else's version in a way,
Or same thing with like L.A. Woman. We stick pretty close to the Doors version of that. But
There would be no reason to do L.A. Woman. It's
yeah.
like there's already the best. Not when the
I mean,
Doors have
it's a
this.
great song. I love playing it,
But also in the same sense, like you're saying, it's going to sound different because it's your vocals.
Yeah, we could do
so-
perhaps like we do that one cover of like Lost Highway by Hank Williams. Like that one's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I'm like, oh, that's like our version.
Right.
That's pretty neat. But yeah, we should think about that.
Could be fun. Even just do like an EP or whatever or something.
or a themed EP,
Yeah.
country songs or some of the blues songs we play, or
It was in
The Hoochies.
Hoochies, Alan Jackson.
yeah, dude, that was a great. I think it was one night over Venice. You did the Hoochie Coochie Man into Chattahoochee, and like I just thought that was cracking me up, man. I was like, I don't know that who's ever done that before besides Nick Gusman and the Coyotes.
It's pretty hard to do. but
Yeah.
we pulled it off.
All right. Yep. But yeah, that's there's a guy, a newer country singer guy, and I noticed that he put out a whole whole record of covers, and they're just like mainly him and acoustic. And I was just like, I thought it was kind of interesting strategy to like as your debut, like you put out a whole album of covers, but. He does even a cover of Afro Man,
Really?
Colt 45 and 2 Zigzags.
That's awesome.
And it's kind of gotten a lot of attention on.
You can't hear
online.
that song and not like.
I could see
start
that
having a
working.
good
I mean,
time.
you've seen them bluegrass bands
Yeah,
singing
sure.
Nelly, or
Yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
it's something.
yeah, but it's just even good to I think people. I don't know. There's something about a cover. Like I love originals. Is obviously doing the show, but there's something about a cover where you can immediately start singing along and and I feel like there's like some kind of comparison. Like you especially like even if nobody's ever heard you before and they hear you doing a song, well, they know that's a good song because they've heard it on the radio. So if you guys can play that song, then ultimately you are also a good band because you were able to make that song sound good or something.
Yeah, I never really thought about that.
or
But you're right.
something like
if
that.
you can pull off a version that is enjoyable
Right.
of a song that's pretty high up there on the
Yeah.
good song list
That's
for somebody, then
That's where I feel. I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out, like what it is about the covers that are so popular and stuff. Like, but I mean, but I think there's just, and it's also maybe some nostalgia in there too. Like you play that song that really just hits on a moment that they've already attached to the original song or something like that too. But there's people go crazy when you break out a cover song in the middle of a show sometimes, and
oh yeah, it's always good to have a couple in there.
yeah. But yeah, man, we started this talking about your weekender with Yard Eagle, and it got me thinking, like, when you guys are, loading up to hit the road, what's like your favorite like go to, like gas station snacks to munch on your journeys?
Snacks. This time I tried to play it safe.
Yeah.
Because I got into the car and I don't know what I had to eat in the day before, or the morning or whatever, but I was like, I already have heartburn, and I'm not gonna do the pizza this time, so I got like a turkey wrap with cheesy puffs, but they were like healthy cheesy puffs.
Is there such a thing?
They said they were healthier. They're baked, not fried.
They're still cheese puffs, you're still eating your cardboard.
Less trans fat. So I'm actually to the point, where I'm like trying to eat healthy on the road as much as I can.
Right.
At least at gas stations, like stay away from the taquitos and shit.
Yeah.
But
No, I like the regional snacks. You know, you got your like boiled peanuts down south a little further. Those are always good. You know, whatever. I think every state should have like a mandated state snack at their gas station,
Right.
and then that's
Yeah.
their snack.
I mean, we have a state bird. We need a state snack now. It's about that time.
Not sure what Missouri's would be. But
Right. Slim Jim
what's ours?
probably or something.
oh yeah, steak snacks.
State snack.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Slim Jim. It's pretty common one around any of our truck stops around the country through the Midwest here and everything.
Love a good Slim Jim.
Yeah. Or like, I like the nuts. I like nuts and seeds. Which
Sean
I
likes
mean
the
that
nuts.
is, like New Mexico. That's where they got all the not the pecans, the pistachios.
Oh,
Pecans
really?
down to Texas, and
I can't eat them anyways. I'm allergic.
sorry, Nick.
Damn. I can eat some boiled peanuts though. Boiled peanuts are pretty good.
Yeah. All right. So I've been asking some of these questions, and I get your guys' take on this one. This one, a newer one I threw in here. But what would be a fictional band that you guys would love to see live? Like
A fictional band.
yeah,
Like from a movie?
yeah, or TV or whatever. And like those. There's all sorts of them.
I'd like to see the band that Jack Black plays with in Nacho Libre in real life,
Yeah.
with him on the lead vocals like that.
I mean, I'll go with Jack Black and say the Polka King band though. That's what. I
oh
would
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
see.
yeah.
But,
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's like
I'm like,
Soggy Bottom Boys from
I mean, that would be fun.
Oh Brother
That
and
would be
like all that kind of stuff. Like, there's,
Well, aren't they like a real band? They just have.
Well, yeah.
That's just like
there's
they're
those.
faking the vocals.
Yeah. Right.
You
Yeah.
know.
There's real people that recorded all those songs. Yeah. It's like Alison Krauss.
But the Soggy Bottom aren't they a real band, or am I just tripping, or is that just the name?
I
they
think
made
it's
up for the
Alison
movie?
Krauss's band Union Station. Or whatever. I think it's those
okay.
guys.
All right.
I think they cut most of those songs.
That's cool.
I believe that's the story.
I mean, Dewey Cox.
So, yeah, Dewey
You wanna
Cox.
see Dewey
Yeah.
oh
Cox?
shit!
Yeah.
He toured.
Yeah.
He did tour as that band.
Let's do it.
I would love
Yeah.
to see that. Yeah, we were.
Or like Spinal Tap.
Sure.
Would that be?
There's a bunch of them, man. Like it was just like,
they've probably toured too.
yeah, I think they've done a couple of different things. Yeah.
They got to bring these amazing bands to life for
Right.
real.
But I don't know. I just like it hit me one day. I was like thinking about some of that stuff. Like I was just like, it'd be fun to see some of these that really come to life and take the stage. And but yeah, well yeah, man. So maybe one day we'll get Jack Black to do some of that. I'm a huge fan of his, and especially like I think people kind of, I don't know. I'm sure people realize now, but like the early stuff with Tenacious D was just so goofy and stuff, and like people didn't really like put him up there as like a proper musician and stuff. It was just silly songs and stuff. But you listen to some of the other Tenacious D stuff that they put out, like their Rise of the Phoenix album and stuff. Like there's like some really well crafted songs. Like
Oh yeah.
even though they're still silly,
Yeah, they're good.
Even though they're still silly, there's like there's actual like real tunes and stuff. So not just all the skits and things. But so he's really talented, musically talented.
Yeah,
Definitely great singer.
Yeah. And then all that Pick of Destiny stuff. I was actually pulled up when Meatloaf passed. I was listening to some of that stuff. They'd the Kickapoo from the Pick of Destiny movie with Jack and Dio and Meatloaf singing on it. And like so yeah, man, check out those songs. All right, the day comes along. We have a Nick Gusman and the Coyotes box set. What would you guys like to see with your action figures? What would be like 3 accessories to go with your action figure for
Real life action figures.
Yeah, you guys got.
I mean, I know mine's gonna have shotgunning action.
Like,
yeah, you know, you push the tab on the back,
Yeah, I
on
see.
the back,
Yeah.
and the arm goes up.
It's got to be there, man.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What would mine maybe have?
And we can also make up ideas for the rest of the band since they're not here with us.
I mean, you might have Fuzz with you.
I was
don't
thinking
know.
I could either
or,
have like a little,
or you might have Henry. You know,
a little Fuzz
the whole
that's just
truck.
follow me around. It's kind of like if I get in trouble,
Yeah.
you know, Fuzz comes to save me or something. Or I don't know. I'd want something cool. Like you could put me on I'd come with a tech deck.
A tech
So I
deck.
could just rip it up and skate.
Right.
So
I think Ed might have a Pope hat.
a what?
A Pope hat.
What's
The Pope?
Oh, a Pope hat.
A Pope hat.
I was like, what's a
I
Pope
think he
hat?
would.
I was like,
I'm not sure we call it.
yeah.
But I think
and
he
I know what
might.
his action
Like,
would be.
Yeah.
Ed always talks about
Shitting in
taking
Pope's
a
hat.
dump in the Pope's hat.
Yeah.
So that'd be his action. Garrett. What would Garrett be? Garrett would have a bunch of random gas station tales
No,
or
he wouldn't-
stories.
yeah,
he'd
yeah,
have a
he
pull
would-
string and he'd just go,
Yeah.
and he would tell a different story every time about
Yeah.
a gas
And it would
station
just
character.
be 5-minute long story every single
Yeah,
time.
a gas
In the
station
little,
character that he
in the little.
these unbelievable tales.
Yeah. Yeah. He did a podcast with some of my friends, and they were sharing some ghost stories and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so I enjoy Garrett's gas station and ghost stories and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're always entertaining.
He would have been here, but he couldn't. His keys got actually snagged, stolen by Maggie, and taken to
Sure
work.
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So we got. What about Tony?
Oh yeah,
Pookie
okay.
and Tony?
Yeah, I was like, who else we got?
Pookie would probably just have like big muscles. And
Yeah, he'd just
Crush
have something to. Maybe he'd have a keg.
he does
that
have
he
a
can,
hand
like-
thing where he could crush skulls like this.
We've all seen that from him.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
I'm not sure about Tony.
Tony
though.
would give hugs.
Yeah, I could see that.
yeah.
That would be his action for his action figure.
Yeah.
With a big smile.
Yeah. He always makes me smile, man. Like those silly songs he puts up on his page sometimes, and
Which he's actually finishing up album.
Oh,
isn't
yeah?
he?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Nice.
getting mastered.
It's
think.
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That'd be fun.
Yeah, you gotta get him on the podcast.
Yeah,
Talk
I
I
would
feel
love
like
that.
most of us at least recorded some of those songs with him.
Yeah, I did a little singing harmonica on it. And
Cool, man.
you played a lot on it, I think.
Maybe half of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think that, and then like I don't know, just think even just saying that now too, thinking about it, like, you know, be cool to Tony could do like a half an hour opening set or something like, you know, like
We told him
Yeah.
we wanted
Well,
to.
and we've got Garrett writing some songs. now
Right.
that
I was gonna say, you guys
he's
got
singing. I mean,
all
we got
kinds of-
one that we do currently. But,
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to get Tony up there, you know, and I feel like that's really tough to, like, if you're not used to being a main singer, like, if you got your band behind you, you know, then, like, you at least trust those folks.
Right.
And you're not necessarily trying to wrangle all these cats to rehearse with because you already got that set. So,
rehearse him at.
yeah, rehearse them at
Practice.
Yeah.
our rehearsal.
Yeah. I would want to do Tony's work song. That's the one I would want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sings about, like, the 45 jobs he's had. And
Yeah.
it's a good time.
Well, hopefully we'll make that happen here real soon. All right. What about, you know, we talking about Hannah earlier and things, some different singers and people we've worked with. And but what about a dream duet or collaboration? Is there anybody you guys would really love to, you know, work with that you think about?
Anybody in town?
Well, it's a dream. It's a dream. It could be anything.
collaboration.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Right. Is there something that comes to mind you think like, man, that'd be really cool to cut a song with them? Or,
I'd probably want to play with Lucinda Williams.
yeah.
I mean, they're all dead. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Lucinda's not dead.
Right.
All of
Lucinda,
mine
if you're
are,
listening.
but-
She was just here like a week ago or something.
Was she? I
Yeah.
didn't know about it.
At the pageant.
I wasn't keeping up. Damn.
Yeah.
I would have went to that.
Yeah. Not long ago. Something like that.
That'd be my dream duet.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get her. I'll give her a call.
Please do.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys do any celebrity impressions?
No.
No?
Sean, do you?
I don't do impressions, but people mistake me for Joe Dirt, a.k.a.
Do you have any lines from the movie?
No, not a single one. I guess I need to work on that.
Yeah.
Nope.
I guess pretty often I'll quote Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
So I do probably a good Nacho impression.
And
here it is. Chancho, sometimes when you are a man and you are alone in your room, you wear stretchy pants. There's mine.
Yeah. I didn't realize Nacho Libre had such an impact on you, man.
Dude, it's my favorite movie.
Yeah.
It's like my most quoted movie, too.
Yeah.
The great soundtrack, too.
Yeah.
Right.
Isaac was actually just playing it on his phone the other day, yesterday, walking around. I was like, what is this? I'm like, this is great. It's the Nacho Libre soundtrack. I'm like, I knew that. I'm like, this is awesome.
That sounds like Isaac. Yeah, man. That all right. What about all right? The day comes along. We got a Nick Gusman in the Coyotes movie. What about who would you guys like to? You think could cast to play you in the movie version?
David Spade.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
I think that
No?
Yeah. David Spade, Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, yeah.
I get that enough to where I know that makes sense for me.
Man, I'm really excited about the new Jurassic World that they're bringing in. Jeff Goldblum, and he's coming back for the new. All the originals are coming back for the new one.
No.
Yeah.
Is it
that's
still
great.
same canon though? Or is it like same canon? Is all the Jurassic Park movies the same?
I don't know what exactly is there, but they brought back the three main originals: Jeff Goldblum and Dr. Alan Grant and whatever.
gal's name?
Yeah, whatever her name is. But yeah, those three are in the new.
They're all going to be in there?
Yeah, so
Wow.
kind of bringing all the story together, the whole world. So.
Wait, Dr. Alan Grant and
Ellie.
what was her
Ellie, I think.
Ellie?
Whatever.
I
Yeah.
don't remember her real name. It's Sam Neill is the guy, right?
Right. Yeah, Alan Grant. Yeah.
And her name.
I can't remember. Write in. Call
knew
in.
it, though.
Call in if you know the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. I knew her. Anyways, that's gonna be great.
Yeah. It's June, I think, because that one's coming out. So not too much longer. All right. Well, so you guys got the records out, and you guys are out there, doing some touring behind it now, getting to share these songs and things. But is there, besides you mentioned Europe, maybe later this year and stuff, and is there any other big things we're looking forward to for 22, or is there any? Are we gearing up to writing and recording some new stuff? And,
We have enough material to
Yeah.
go in and start recording,
Yeah,
and
we could.
I'd like to start it sooner than later.
We still got to buy the vinyl.
Yeah, so I think
got to
the
pay for that.
sure.
once we get those ordered, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's the first song we're doing? Let's go in and do it.
Yeah.
Let's start working on the new one.
Yeah.
Well, so I'd imagine that'll happen in the next
Money
few
changing
months.
hands.
Well, that's already recorded. Well, it's not our version though.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah.
we have a version of that. But yeah, I think that's going to be the big thing. We have a tour that's going to take us overseas, which is pretty exciting. That's a big, exciting endeavor.
yeah.
And then we're going to, I'm sure, be working on a new record by the end of the year.
Yeah. Man.
We had ideas for the music video. We're going to still try and make that happen. We've been scouting locations for a while, and
Well, the Natchez Queen video was out there, and that turned out real nice. And James, right, did that?
Mm-hmm. James Jackson did it,
Yeah, so
that was great.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. So be sure to click subscribe on the YouTube. Maybe we'll get some more videos coming soon. And that's where, again, like kind of telling you like my idea, like the Itis picture, especially like with Saddle Up or Coyotes theme and stuff like these. You guys on horseback going through the the West, and like just like I think that could be fun to create some visuals like
That'd
that.
be pretty wild.
Yeah. So that would be highly entertaining, and then just like even like towards the end, like even if you like shot all those like as like a day concept, like as like a whole package, and then like as it kind of winds down to the end, like you guys just sitting around like the fire and or something, and singing Nickel in the Bank or something like that. Like it kind of comes to a close there and stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It would be fun, man, just to get out there, especially even like to play little characters and stuff, like getting to dress up like cowboys and get out there for the day. And
yeah, I look forward to doing some videos.
That'd be I don't know. These I'm just
playing characters for sure.
I mean,
spitballing here.
I'm always playing a character,
right? But yeah, man, we'll get out and get involved with Nick Gusman on your Facebook and Instagram.
Check it out.
We got Nick Gusman and the Coyotes.com. You can find more tour dates and info and links and all kinds of stuff up there. And we're coming to a town near you.
We're coming.
Yeah. Tell your friends. Be ready. But yeah, I thank you guys for doing this, man. It's been getting fun, getting to hang today. So
yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Even coming in hot to be here today to record this podcast. I know you guys drove all through the night to get here to do this with me today. So it means a lot to me.
We got back just for you, Shane.
All right. Thanks, boys. And I will.
Thanks a lot, man.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah, take care.
Bye, everyone.